Yeah, this is modern college football. That's I don't think any team's going to be immune to that. Certainly, again, as we've said a lot here over the last several months, we've been preparing for that. And there's got to get our roster to 105. There's some processing that takes place. You don't like it. I've said I don't like it, but it's part of where we're at right now. So everybody has to figure out what's best for them, and we as a program, as we continue to try to grow and start back over with Team 131. That's all part of the process. So that's
Brent,
right.
Can you talk a little bit about the quarterback situation? I know Michael will probably start going in, but talk about overall quarterback situation and what are you looking for still portal-wise at that position?
Yeah, well, I won't get into, again, we can't go into next year with two quarterbacks. I think that goes without saying. And so, Mike is our quarterback. Casey Thompson is kind of knocking off the rust. He actually practiced good the first two practices, having some fun out there. But Mike's looked good, and we love where he's at, the progress that he has made, and of course we have Jet New coming in as a freshman, and we got some work to do to get that room where it needs to be so we can compete in the SEC, and so we've been diligently doing that.
You mentioned the quarterback room being, somewhere you need depth. I want to ask you about tight end. Mm-hmm. How important is it to build that depth at that position, and just what's the plan there?
It's to build the depth back to where we need it. And tight ends are one of the most undervalued positions on the team. They're critical in special teams, and certainly in what we want to do and who we are in the league, to be an efficient offense, to be a physical offense, and be able to attack people in the middle of the field. I think those are just some of the things that they can bring to the table. But it's been a position that, because of some injury issues over the last 2 years, it's not been what we want it to be. And we lost two. We're going to lose two really good ones again this year. That we're one in the portal and one a senior graduating today. And so again, it's been a priority. Again, looking for guys that are tough, that are physical, that can play in space. They got to be smart guys. Again, they got to be leaders. They got to be good special teams players. All of that. It was fun. Today he was out there throwing. We were spreading it out. Working some of the pass Kelly stuff that we were doing, and he was out there. So if there's 5 guys getting out, 5 balls are flying. So he had got his arm warmed up and threw a few post routes and a few unders, and so it was great to see. But he's blended in really well. Again, he's a relationship guy. He's got a lot of humility. He certainly has respect for the people in the building, and so it was a very natural transition for him up to this point. And so he spent a lot of time trying to get to know players and the rest of the staff. So
we hadn't had a chance to talk to you about Fasuzi and his signing. Can you talk about the days leading up to his signing and just his staying committed to Oklahoma?
Yeah, I think there might have been a lot of anticipation and question marks. Well, who he's going to sign? Well, we never flinched. We weren't surprised. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. So, but really excited. Mike's one of the many talented players that we signed in this high school class. What I love about Mike, certainly he's very talented. He's got great stature at 6'6" and 295 pounds, super athletic, but he's a blue-collar guy. He's a football junkie. He loves the game. He's a simple guy, loves the Lord, loves football, loves his family, and loves his teammates. That's who I know, Mike. He'll put his head down and let Coach Beatonbow coach him and develop him. That's important. That was a reason that he chose, one of the many reasons that he chose Oklahoma was from a development standpoint, and knowing that Coach Beatonbow would be able to get the best out of him. But I'm really excited. That's a position that we do have some youth on the offensive line, but it's also a position of great need. And so anxious to get, January 11th here soon.